Throughout the vast universe, from the deep blue sea to the boundless earth, from traditional manufacturing to the forefront of global trends, China's equipment manufacturing continues to evolve. With the highest manufacturing volume in the world, China has drawn international attention. Within the next decade, China will transform from a large nation into a manufacturing powerhouse. This will be achieved by the adoption of an established manufacturing production system with high-tech equipment. We manufacture, create growth and prosperity. We innovate, establishing independence and global leadership. We drive forward, making your dreams a reality. This is China's largest low-voltage equipment manufacturing company, Chint Group, which is a private enterprise. A long hallway connects a series of production lines. Each area houses at least 400 workers. The workers are manufacturing miniature circuit breakers, which protects an electric circuit from damage caused by overload or short circuit. In the past, a fuse performed this function. This is a labor-intensive product. Even today, no machine in the world can complete this work. For 4 consecutive years, China has been the world's largest equipment manufacturer. Output includes transportation equipment, construction machinery, superpower electrical generating equipment, computerized numerical control machinery, cranes and hoists, shipbuilding, and products from many other industries. China leads the global pack due to manufacturing output. Investment in infrastructure constructed during China's industrialization era is the catalyst for a thriving equipment manufacturing industry. In terms of daily volume, this is the largest production line of miniature circuit breakers in the world. Nearly 80 workers assemble 30,000 products in one day. Efficiency is crucial. Groups of 4 workers with similar skill levels work together on the assembly line. One miniature circuit breaker consists of 28 components. Each worker is responsible for assembling 7 parts. Over time, factory management discovered this is the most efficient way to assemble. Every day, each worker assembles over 10,000 miniature parts, and experienced workers complete their part every 15 seconds. The worker may have to repeat the same task up to 2,000 times per day. The work can be tedious and repetitive. However, this job demands constant attention to detail.
来自四川省内江市东兴区。
我是云南雌雄大摇人。
我是三九的丹丹，来自河南洛阳，我今年21岁。
我今年25。
我觉得产业工人是我们制造业发展的脊梁，没有我们几十年所培养形成的强大的、完整的产业工人的这么一个队伍，我们的制造业不可能取得今天的成就。
These young production workers are efficient with their hands, which exceeds the speed of any machine. Production volume here is so large that in just one day, enough breakers are produced to outfit over 200,000 families. Manufacturing capacity is already large enough to satisfy the entire China market demand. It is hard for people living in the modern era to imagine life without electricity. Electricity is the lifeblood of the nation. From power generation, transmission and distribution to electricity utilization, it is a complete production chain before several foreign corporations monopolized this production chain. Today, the situation is changing. Chint Group is one of a few domestic companies breaking into this market. With its manufacturing base in Shanghai, the Chint Group produces medium and high voltage electrical equipment. Transformers are the key equipment in power transmission and distribution. Since Chint's low voltage products hold a majority of China's market, the company now advances into medium and high voltage products.
我们确实要走一条新型工业道路，在中央这样号召，要求我们这样去走。但是我其实原来讲过有3句话，我说听中央的，看欧美的，干自己的。
下面往北带0.5长米就行了。
Zhang Guofu, Transformer Assembly Production Senior Technician. He leads workers in a transformer iron core assembly. This is the key component of the transformer. The iron core material is made from special silicon steel sheets. Silicon steel is an art from among steel products and is a benchmark of a nation's development level in the steel industry. In the past, China relied on imports of these high-end steel materials, which severely restricted the manufacturing of electrical equipment. Even now, China cannot meet its market demands. Silicon steel sheet stacking is an advanced manufacturing process, but it still requires manual labor. At 0.27 millimeters thick, the sheets are as sharp as a blade. Workers must be very careful. One standard ultra-high voltage UHV transformer requires more than 32,000 stacked steel sheets. The top sheet cannot be off more than 2 millimeters from the bottom sheet. It takes 8 workers nearly 1 week to complete one single transformer iron core. This requires highly skilled workers to be knowledgeable about lean manufacturing and ensures reliable product quality.
中国应该说，不缺能力，也不缺智慧。中国需要时间来证明，赶上超过它是时间问题。
Workers load a UHV transformer. The transformer weighs over 200 tons onto a truck to export to India. Currently, 60% of India's electrical equipment comes from China. The majority of products manufactured in this industrial area are overseas orders. China's power transmission and distribution industry does not rely on foreign imports and ranks as the highest globally in terms of technology and quality. China introduces the world's first million kilovolt rated high voltage transmission lines. These high voltage power transmission lines allow electric power generated by Western China coal resources to reach far into the eastern region. The amount of power transmitted via these lines to Shanghai is equivalent to production value of 5 new million kilowatt power plants locally. In addition to the power lines, China owns manufacturing equipment supports of all this. A breakthrough in electrical generating equipment sits at the head of this production chain. The highest efficiency ultra-supercritical million kilowatt power plants in the world are already in operation. Each kilowatt of electricity requires only 265 grams of coal. China also produces the most advanced third-generation nuclear reactors. This creates a complete production chain of electrical equipment. China is going through transformation from low to high-end production. The sun is an abundant source of energy. The electric power generated by only 0.1% of the solar energy on the Earth's surface would provide up to 40 times the planet's power consumption. Solar power is a new form of energy. In many industries, China tries to catch up to the global pace. However, in the solar power equipment manufacturing industry, China has a global lead. This is the Chint Group's solar panel manufacturing base. The employees must keep strict disciplines here. They must wear proper clothing before entering the workshop to produce solar panels due to strict requirement of environmental standards. Workers are assigned their specific number to perform their own duties to ensure the product's reliability and quality. This is the only corridor leading to the entrance of the workshop. Every worker must be dust-free before entering. Once inside, they must remain inside working for 4 hours. Unless there are special circumstances, they are not allowed to leave or re-enter. Monocrystalline silicon wafers are the main material for solar panels. Historically, a shortage of materials was the bottleneck in the manufacturing of solar panels in China. However, China now has over 60 companies that produce solar panels. First, a special chemical cleans the silicon wafers to eliminate surface contaminants. Even minor contaminations adversely affect the performance of the panel. After cleaning, the worker places the silicon wafers in a container called a quartz boat. This technical job is very difficult. If a worker is careless, the 0.3 millimeter thick silicon wafer will be destroyed. Next, the quartz boat full of wafers is placed in a diffusion furnace. The diffusion furnace is maintained at a temperature of up to 1,100 degrees Celsius. High temperature adds trace elements the wafers need to transform into a solar panel. This process takes 49 minutes, during which time workers prepare boat for the next furnace. After another cleaning, a thin film layer plates the panels, which ensures the panel does not easily oxidize and has at least 25 years of service life. Finally, through a complex screen printing process, the silicon wafers become solar panels with both positive and negative poles. This workshop, at its production peak, produces over 100,000 solar panels in one day. In addition, China's enormous production capacity of solar energy enterprises account for 65% of total global volume, with a 60% market share.
外国人在做，他们做不过中国。中国啊，它主要是这个制造业的力量起来了。而且呢效率很高，所以这样一来的话，成本不断下降，所以外国人没法跟中国比。
China's solar power industry creates a comprehensive production chain from raw material to equipment to operating systems. More importantly, the cost of manufacturing solar power generation products in China has decreased. This makes global solar power grid parity at least 5 years ahead of schedule. This is China's new energy contribution to the world. China's equipment equips the world. This is the story of machine manufacturing with Chinese intelligence.